congratulations on another season of Magnum PI, the 5th season on Peacock.
I feel very excited. It's the 5th season on NBC and then streaming on Peacock the next day. Whatever.
Whatever works, right?
It's still confusing to a lot of people.
So how is the season different? Besides that, it's now streaming also on Peacock. Does it feel different, or is it still pretty much the same for you?
Well, the difference is because of financial considerations that we had in the negotiation. I mean, they gave us less money per episode. So we are working under a tighter budget and we're filming 2 episodes at a time. So it's really a crazy schedule for I think the cast is okay with it because none of us, except for Jay and Perdita, work every day. So, we don't have to think, what episode is this? Is this 516 or 517? Well, but that's really hard on the crew and the department heads, hair and makeup and wardrobe. Sometimes wardrobe has 100 background and then it's going from episode to episode. It's very complicated, so it's really stressful. I think I'm hoping that we do well enough that next season they say you only have to do 1 episode at a time. That would be nice.
Do they have major changes for Kumu this season, or she's
Kumu is sort of. Well, I have my little storylines that that pop in every once in a while, but mostly I feel like Kumu is accommodating the storylines of, the other characters. So, all of us are sort of supporting the Magnum and Higgins storyline, which is the romantic thing. And then we're also supporting Stephen TC's storyline, which is, sort of romantic, but also some other stuff. And then Zach, of course, has the complication of, having a relationship and a child, a brand new baby. So I'm sort of helping him out in the La Mariana. So, we're sort of taking care of each other a lot, which is part of our, I think, specialness, is that in the show, we're really, really tight and we take care of each other. But in real life, we're also really tight and take care of each other. So we're just happy to be back and in each other's lives still, because we do really care about each other.
Speaking of caring, a lot of people were cheering about Magnum and Juliet, but the season starts off that they're keeping it a secret, and I know eventually that cat's out of the bag. I know down the road.
Oh, they're keeping it a secret from us.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. Yeah, because the audience knows more than we do. In the first episode, we have no idea. Especially my character's like, what? But that's kind of like real life. Amy doesn't really pay attention to what's going on. I've done a lot of shows where people are hooking up and breaking up, and I have no idea if it's going on because I don't think about those things.
Now, of course, down the road, I understand that Kumu gets to do some investigative work herself and not just to let the dogs do all the work, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's one of the great things. I feel like, I came into the series not knowing exactly what I was going to be doing, except for I'm supposed to be the cultural curator of the estate. But I'm glad that I'm able to do all kinds of work on to show that generationally, people my age can actually do a lot more than young people might think. I'm able to do stuff on the laptop. I'm able to shoot a gun. I can drive heavy equipment. I can, go undercover. I could do a lot of things. So it's part of the fun of this show is that when I get the episode, I'm like, oh, I can do that too. Like in the beginning of this episode, I apparently am able to make drinks I know how to do cocktails.
Mhm.
Anyway, it's all good. It's all fun. Yeah. So I love doing investigations too.
I know as a cultural curator on the show, what is your real knowledge of Hawaii by now?
Well, when I knew that this was what I was going to be doing, I'm not native Hawaiian and I don't know that much. My daughter was in a hula halau on the mainland for several years. And I have a lot of friends here and I've been here a lot, but I never really knew that much. So when I came here to do the part, I literally shadowed several Kumus to make sure that I could, authentically sort of inhabit that character. But also I have a lot of people here that I go to for information and to make sure that what I'm doing or saying is authentic and correct. So I've learned a lot, but I don't know a lot. So, and I know that I don't know a lot. So I'm always asking, is this right? Does this make sense?
You miss the mainland sometimes?
Well, I'm able to go back during the hiatus and a few times, but you know what the best thing is, what the weird thing is, my daughter entered UH at the same time that I got this job. So she was coming to UH and then I booked Magnum, but I didn't want to tell her because she was so excited about getting away from me and going to college. And so I moved her in and told her when I was dropping her off the last day, I said, imagine that I'm getting on a plane and going back to LA because I'm going to be here at least till December. And she's like, what? And so we've been here together. She's graduated. She's leaving now for the mainland at the end of May, but she's already graduated and she's been sort of working here. And it's been great. We have a really lovely relationship. Now it's going to be my turn to cry. All my friends with their kids, they were dropping off at college and crying. And I was like, well, I don't have that experience because I'm here. So now I can cry.
Well, one last thing, Amy. Why do you
Yeah.
think people love Magnum PI so much, in your opinion?
Well, it's in a beautiful location. So I don't know how you could not imagine that you're with us on this island, experiencing sort of the same things we're experiencing. But I also think our relationship on the show is so lovely. And I think you walk away learning how important it is for friendships, deep friendships. And also, I think we also sort of inhabit that aloha spirit. So whenever people watch the show, I think they go away feeling good.
Well said, Amy. Well, hey, thank you very much for speaking to us. And
Thank you.
You do this again. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you.